Alvarez, here's McAllister, Di Maria is the spare man, Angel Di Maria, glorious goal!
Eva Banega, Di Maria, oh what a goal! It's Angel Di Maria!
It's a good pass, Di Maria could be in, what a chance! And what a finish as well! Thanks to a moment of magic from Angel Di Maria!
They called him El Fidio, the Noodle, a deceptive name for a player who bent defences to his will, with a touch as soft as a summer's breeze and a vision as clear as a crystal stream. Angel Di Maria orchestrated attacks, creating moments of pure brilliance as he shone on football's biggest stages. So, just how good was Prime Di Maria, and was he truly a once-in-a-generation talent? Born on Valentine's Day in Rosario, Argentina, football was Angel Di Maria's first love. Growing up amidst the city's vibrant football culture, Di Maria's talent bloomed early. Unlike other kids trading baseball cards, he was swapping dribbling tricks on dusty pitches, and even with humble beginnings and worn-out boots, his magic was undeniable. Rosario Central couldn't ignore the young prodigy, and at just 17, Di Maria made his professional debut, announcing his arrival with a goal within minutes of stepping onto the field. His impressive performances caught the eye of bigger clubs, including Boca Juniors and Arsenal, and while a move to the Premier League was tantalizingly close, work permit complications halted his journey. However, it was only a matter of time before Di Maria would ignite the European stage and become a household name across the continent. In 2007, Di Maria traded Rosario's embrace for a €6 million move to Benfica, which marked the beginning of his European adventure. Almost instantly, he became the star of the show, dazzling fans and teammates alike with his extraordinary talent. The 2009 to 2010 season was a firework display where Di Maria led Benfica to the league title while topping the charts as the league's assist king, solidifying his status as a rising global star. His performances were so mesmerizing that Diego Maradona himself proclaimed him Argentina's next superstar. Real Madrid came calling in 2010, paying €25 million for the Argentine magician. While his time in the Spanish capital was relatively brief, Di Maria's impact was profound. His arrival generated immense excitement, and though the spotlight often found others, his contributions were a perfect complement to Real Madrid's attacking philosophy under Jose Mourinho. With his blistering pace, he stretched defenses, creating space for the likes of Ronaldo and Benzema, and his crossing ability was lethal, delivering inch-perfect balls into the box. But Di Maria was more than just a provider. He could cut inside and unleash powerful shots into the top corner or thread the perfect final pass. His versatility allowed him to play anywhere across the front line, making him a nightmare for defenders. Perhaps most importantly, Di Maria was the glue that held the team together. His tireless work rate and defensive contributions were often overlooked, but they were vital to the team's success. He was the ultimate team player, sacrificing personal glory for the greater good, which often made him the underrated star. One of his shining moments was the 2014 Champions League final against Galactico Madrid, where he set up Gareth Bale's winning goal in extra time, helping Real Madrid clinch their 10th Champions League title and earning himself the Man of the Match award in the process. Di Maria's 4 years in Madrid were a trophy-laden dream. Champions League, La Liga, Copa del Rey, the silverware gleamed as brightly as his talent. However, beneath the glitz and glamour, a storm was brewing. Despite his immense contributions, Di Maria felt undervalued and underappreciated. At the last minute, Real Madrid, realizing their potential mistake, came in with a big offer to retain their star. But the damage was already done, and Di Maria had his heart set on making the move away from the Bernabeu. Before we move on to Di Maria's next chapter, If you are enjoying the video and want to stay up to date with more footballing content just like this, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated to our latest videos. Now, let's jump back in. In a move that caused a stir, Manchester United made a statement by splashing out £59.7 million on Di Maria in the summer of 2014. It was one of the biggest transfers at the time, and he even got the legendary number 7 shirt, previously worn by icons like Beckham and Ronaldo. His early displays were nothing short of breathtaking, with a blend of pace, trickery, and vision rarely seen in the Premier League. He effortlessly glided past defenders, creating havoc in opposition defences. A blistering performance against Queen's Park Rangers, featuring a free kick masterpiece and an assist, announced his arrival with a bang. And he soon followed this up with an audacious chip over Kasper Schmeichel in the game versus Leicester City, which is still remembered as one of the Premier League's finest goals. Goals, assists, and Player of the Month awards followed. Yet, football, like life, is a pendulum. A hamstring injury halted his momentum, and upon return, he was a shadow of his former self. By the end of the season, Di Maria's performances went downhill, and some even called him one of the worst signings of the league. The following summer was a soap opera. Di Maria's absence from the club's pre-season tour was a cryptic message, and a swift move to Paris Saint-Germain brought an abrupt end to his tumultuous Manchester United chapter. Just like always, Di Maria began his time at Paris in red-hot form and quickly established himself as a key player for the side. However, this time around, the magic did not fade, and League One titles became routine for PSG during Di Maria's tenure. However, the ultimate ambition for the club, which was a Champions League title, continued to evade him and his star-studded teammates. Despite this, his reign in Paris was nothing short of spectacular. He became the all-time assist leader for the club, and after 7 glorious years, Di Maria bid adieu to the French capital, cementing his legacy as one of PSG's all-time greats. He then had a brief stint at Juventus, followed by a homecoming return to Benfica, where he still continues to play today. In fact, despite being 36 years old, he just signed a contract extension to stay at the club until 2025, ignoring advances from Inter Miami and even his hometown club, Rosario Central. Despite Di Maria's exploits at the club level, what truly elevated him to an immortal status was his clutch moments with Argentina, bawling his heart out and delivering when it mattered the most. While Lionel Messi often grabs the headlines as the superstar of Argentina's golden generation, Angel Di Maria's contributions cannot be overstated. In fact, Messi's fairy tale international run since 2021 might have been a continued nightmare run had it not been for Di Maria. His international career ignited with an Olympic gold in 2008, where he scored the only goal in the final, giving Argentina their 2nd consecutive Olympic gold medal. The road thereafter was painfully tough, as Argentina lost 3 consecutive finals between 2014 and 2016, and they were knocked out by a young Kylian Mbappe in the round of 16 of the 2018 World Cup. These experiences, however, only seemed to fuel Di Maria's determination, and the moments of redemption came at last in the 2021 Copa America. The final of the tournament was against Brazil at the iconic Maracanã, and with the weight of a nation on his shoulders, Di Maria produced a moment of pure magic, lobbing the ball over Ederson to break Brazilian hearts. The goal wasn't just a piece of brilliance, it was a release of years of frustration and a symbol of Argentina's resurgence. This momentum carried into the Finalissima, where Di Maria yet again announced his presence with an audacious chip over Donnarumma, effectively sealing the game for Argentina. However, The 2022 World Cup in Qatar was the culmination of years of anticipation and pressure for Argentina. Argentina entered the tournament with high expectations, and Di Maria was at the heart of their ambitions. Throughout the group stage, Di Maria was a constant threat. His ability to cut inside from the right flank and unleash powerful shots or deliver accurate crosses was a nightmare for defenders, and his leadership on field was evident. However, it was in the knockout stages where Di Maria truly shone, and his impact reached its peak in the final against France. A moment of individual brilliance saw him torment Ousmane Dembele, winning a penalty that Argentina converted, and minutes later he crowned his performance with a sublime finish, giving Argentina a commanding 2-0 lead. Although he was substituted early in the second half, his impact on the game was undeniable, as Argentina eventually emerged victorious after a dramatic penalty shootout, ending their long 36-year drought. Defying the passage of time, Di Maria continued to be a pivotal figure in the 2024 Copa America tournaments. Ahead of the finals against Colombia, Di Maria announced with a heavy heart that the game would be his last for Argentina, irrespective of the outcome. However, it was only fitting to have a fairy tale ending for a player who had given everything to his country. As the final whistle blew, signaling Argentina's record-breaking 16th Copa America title, Di Maria had not just won another trophy, but had undeniably cemented his legacy as one of Argentina's greatest ever players. Angel Di Maria's legacy is woven into the tapestry of Argentine football. From the Olympic gold to World Cup glory, his journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. As he rides off into the sunset, one truth remains indisputable. Angel Di Maria is a legend of the game, a player whose name will be whispered with reverence for generations to come. Where do you think Di Maria ranks on the list of all-time wingers? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, see you next time.